Hey guys, welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully... Yep, mic's working and everything. How's everyone doing? I see there are a bunch of people who've been in chat for a while. Sorry for the delay. I had a work thing that was like supposed to take 30 minutes and took an hour. So we're a little late there, but we're gonna go ahead and get going here. Hopefully the stream looks okay to everyone. I'm actually gonna mute my mic real quick, or kind of mute my mic, just to see. Okay. Sorry about that. Something sounded weird with my headphones, but I think it's all good. Just Art, welcome to the stream. JT, Alan, Mel, Jiha, Juan. I see you guys are in the chat. How's everyone doing today? Alan, thanks for the super chat. I saw that. Also, I need to get the numbers back up to date on... Yeah, I need to get the right Pokemon back here in the numbers. And the numbers need to be updated. And then we'll get going with the hunts here. But how's everyone doing today? Live healthy. Are you gonna play a really long game? Alright. As small still helps with the Switch. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Every little bit helps with that. I'm excited to be able to get that and to be able to do the fun things I've thought about with it. I was talking with Puffin about it. He thought it was really cool too. Where are these numbers? There are a couple things I'd like to be able to update, like, with my Stream Deck, but I haven't quite figured out how to do these yet. So I have to manually update these. I think FINI was 3, and Regigigas was 176, I want to say. So I think we're good here. I think we're good. I'll get the code in the chat in a second. Alright, we still have FINI in here. Oh wait, I gotta turn on the internet first. Important steps, I always forget. And we'll go ahead and get a Regigigas encounter going here. Alright, now I can get the Dynamax going. Sorry for the delay there. Cinder, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Beep beep, I'm a sheep. Hope everyone's been having a good Monday, because it's Monday, right? Oh, I hit quit! No! I'm spamming and moving too fast. Yaira, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Alright, sorry about that. We will get this going. We will successfully start a Dynamax adventure soon, I promise. I promise it'll happen. Alright. Okay. That little bump on the mic, I just needed to make sure I was actually like hearing myself back in my headphones. But yes, the code is in chat now. The Cinder drawing was sick. I watched the video. It was great. It was so good. Alright, so that should pin in a second. But hey, Escanor is in. We got 2 open spots for anyone else who wants to join up. Alan's in. Are Regigigas' eyes those black dots? I don't know. And Noon's in. Alright. Let's go, guys. Alright. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of stuff on my own. Okay, it's not... I'm going to take Marsh Stomp. I feel like I'm going to change out Marsh Stomp, but I'm going to take it for now. We need Poison and Electric, yeah. That sounds right, because it was Poison before, essentially. Okay. Cool. I need to get, like, one last little thing for me to see set up properly. Do a comment later at the stream. YouTube was stupid and marked it as being for kids for some reason. Thanks for reporting it to bed last night. I noticed that. I was like, oh no, I can't leave a comment. But... yeah, it's like a weird thing where it's like technically like, yeah, like my video might be child friendly, but it's not for kids. I know we want to grab the electric and the item going there. I'm actually saying water to steel to electric, because water we can body it with, I think. And grass also good, yeah, since it's water type. Doing homework right now while the weather is unlike anything you've ever seen in Texas, and you lived in Texas your entire life. I saw like the entire states under like a winter weather advisory, which is like the first time that's ever happened. That's crazy. Hope everything's okay there for you. Hope you're staying safe. I know there are like blackouts and stuff going on too, so I hope you've been able to stay warm and stay safe there. One witch trying to get age restricted for adults. The other direction. At least you can still get comments on a video that's, you know, not child friendly. If anyone wants to leave a comment on the video, it'd be great for the algorithm now that you've fixed it. Yeah. So I guess like I know YouTube. When I upload stuff, YouTube has 2 checks now. Like it's since Kappa became a problem. They've had 2 checks on the site, or when you're uploading a video of like this is child friendly, and then a check of like is this made for kids and is this child friendly? And those are like 2 separate checks. And it's like one is where it gets promoted in like YouTube Kids and all this stuff, and like has no comments and like can't be monetized the same and stuff like that. You have all that kind of stuff. You can't put sponsorships in it, but like an art video is not going to be that. But like there's a bunch of weird restrictions on it where like just being child friendly. Like these streams are like aren't for kids. They're for people like me and like you guys who watch these, and like that's what I go with is like, yeah, sure, it's like a game that is kid friendly and I don't swear, but at the same time, occasionally the songs have profanity in them. Until I like fully curate a playlist, that's the case. But also I just make them to hang out and chill with people who like the same things as me, and most of those people are closer to my age, so I mark them as that. But then also, yeah, it's not like they're, you know, rated R videos or anything. Kind of sucks because you're proud of it and like, oh, why is no one commenting on this? I did myself. And then you looked at it and saw comments were disabled. Like I saw that, I was like, oh, why'd Cinder do that? And then I think what threw me off was like I swiped down on the video so I could just kind of like check and like see if everything else was okay, and it said like, oh, you can't, like I swiped it down so I was still like watching but looking through like other things in my sub box, so I knew Juan posted a video, and it was like, oh, you can't do that with this video, and I was like, hold on, why? And it said like because it was made for kids. It was like listed as for kids, and like I guess you can't like you can't just have like that video continue playing for some reason. Very strange. I wanted to pick Marowak there, but that would have been bad. Drawing of 2 cats for kids, Pokemon made for kids, we'll let it slide. I mean, that's what I argue. Not that I have to. Like, yeah, every time I upload like a shiny reaction, it's like, do you have these things? Like, you know, all the things that would like get the video like flagged or anything, and I say no, and they're like, cool, you've done a good job, we'll accept that. I'm like, alright, yeah, good. Good. Like, because that's what it be. The whole system's kind of weird, you know? The video even pauses on iOS for some reason in kids mode when you minimize it. Exactly, that's what it is. Like, when you minimize the video so that it's like down, like where it's wherever it is, I guess, on iOS, and like you're like looking through other stuff, like it won't let you watch the video and look through other stuff at the same time, which is weird. It makes me wonder how the iPad version works. Because like on my iPad, if I'm looking through videos, you know, most of my videos like have the comments and everything like still shown in like recommended videos on the side, like basically like the not full screen player on like desktop. So yeah, I don't know exactly how that's supposed to work on the iPad, because I feel like at all times video would be like minimized. Can't even add to the playlist because kids mode. What? See, like that's kind of weird. It's like I get what the restrictions are trying to do, but like again, you have the kids app. Like, isn't that the point? Or is this just admitting the kids app doesn't work? Or, you know, like... And also, like, part of it was advertising to kids. So why can't I just, like, have the video down at the bottom while I'm scrolling through other stuff? Is it because, like, ads might pop up in the recommended feed while scrolling through? What's kids mode? Or, like... Or not, like, kids mode, but, like, the videos can be flagged as, like, for kids. Not just, like... kid friendly in the sense of like this video is kid friendly, right? Like theoretically anyone could turn on this stream and there's not going to be offensive content, but at the same time, like, we talk about stuff and like most of chat is high school to it's like high school, college, or older. I only started streaming in college, and it was to talk to other people like me, like that kind of thing, you know. It's not like a toy review channel or something, or anything like that, or anything geared and like designed directly for kids, but like some videos that are marked as that, and there's more restrictions put on those just to like protect kids and whatnot. Some WT feature that gets added to everything. Yeah, YouTube dug themselves into a hole, and as a consequence dug all the YouTubers into a hole too, of basically saying like, look how great our platform is at putting ads in front of kids, and then all the regulatory boards are like, hold on, why, what? You can't do that. And then you just went, oops, yeah, you're right, we can't. These YouTubers are doing that. YouTubers, tell us if your videos are for kids or not. Yin toy reviews. Yee. Had another video ready for today, but you can't upload it until your power comes back up. Oh, your power's down one? Oh no! Kids can look at a drawing you made of a border collie, Sparkle Dog, and her cute strawberry kiwi cat, and not be corrupted, but also you don't want to restrict comments. Yeah, I mean, like that's a perfect example of a video that is kid-friendly, but not made for kids. You're just like, hey guys, here's my drawing, but like, my drawing isn't like risque or anything. Like, it'd be like a very like clear-cut category of that is like any kind of like home improvement channel kind of thing, right? Like, you're not doing any, like, the only thing there is clearly stuff that like kids do not care about, but you wouldn't be terrified, like, you wouldn't be like fearing that your child is watching it, right? FINI have Muddy Water. It has Brine and Surf. Brine, Surf, Moonblast, and Whirlpool. Yee. Alright, we got Durant's. I dislike that Marshtomp went down. I'm trying to get back into the focusing on everything mode. Since it's been a couple days. Also, guys, I may request, if people have recommendations at any point, like now or into this, or into after the stream and stuff, like in Discord, put in like Discord somewhere, I guess, recommendations for me when it comes to a. I'll skip it for now since I have water, and I'm just hoping to kind of wall a little bit against FINI. Back to homework. All right, Cinder. All right, good luck with the homework. Oh yeah, it was good to keep Marshtomp for the ground type. But how was I saying? Suggestions for helping build a Gen 4 competitive team. That appears to be what the group I'm doing competitive tournaments with is going to be using. So any assistance with building a Gen 4 team would be great, or a team that is like allowed. Hopefully that's okay. For what? Suggestions for a Gen 4 competitive team. Like a Gen 4 OU team in Showdown. I don't know. There aren't like... There are going to be some added restrictions. Just like throw a twist in it so you can't just put like the true meta up there or anything. But... in general, I can build most of the team and like tweak it if I need to. Like if it's like, oh, no using... insert item or no using insert type or must have something, like I can kind of swap it in. But having a base team built up would be good because my whole base was built around the entire base of my team was built around I'm just gonna max wake. Yeah, the whole like basis of my team that I have built now is built around Golisopod, which I can't use. So I feel like generally what's going to happen is anything that is just like extreme OU meta is probably going to get like knocked out, like not allowed. I'm not sure though. Gen 4 seems to be like kind of a place that a lot of them aren't really familiar because like who's done a lot of Gen 4, who's done a lot of Gen 4 battling recently, you know? Group chat for work is super busy right now and you can't understand a single thing because you're one of like 3 people who work there don't speak Spanish. Oh no. Bronzong's pretty good because you can choose its weakness. That's actually pretty nice. We have a fighting type on the team, probably needs to switch it. Yeah, makes sense to me. I'm hoping to use Marshtomp's water typing as a bit of a wall here, or as a bit of a wall going into FINI. I don't know how much other help I'll be aside from just hopefully not getting knocked out. That's the one thing I'm kind of leaning on. But yeah, getting rid of the fighting type will probably be good, and then hopefully sleeping FINI if we can. I don't know if we'll be able to though. Alright, hopefully Max Wake works here. Good bit of damage. Yeah, you'll change it. Good. Yeah. Once you do that, we should be a-okay, I think, against FINI. We have Yawn and Metal Sound. Yee. I need to get a... I just was thinking about it. I need to get the Heatran and TAPU videos up, but I gotta edit those. I got the Palkia put up, so I'm probably just gonna do a similar thing for Heatran. A similar just kind of fade through and skip most of that battle, and then Bulu will basically just pick up like right after Heatran finishes, and that'll just be a separate video. That'll probably just play through that whole raid, you know. Mindlessly. So we got mist, so I don't know what we... The mist is going to make it where we can't do much, right? Like, until we get rid of that. I have dig. I'll be out of the way half the time. I'll be underground. Hopefully that, like, helps balance out a little bit. Hopefully that keeps any weaknesses I have out of the way. Can't burn or toxic. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so we can still sleep and everything. Good. So yeah, I was trying to toxic on Bulu and it had the mist up and everything, and that was my bad. Used to be so hyped when streamers read your message, now you're just so used to it. Hey, I mean, like, at this point it's just a conversation, man. But I'm always so glad to have you guys here, and I always get excited for having chat messages to read. I already out speeds, but I will be underground this time, so haha. Nice, that's good. Big damage from Lantern, heck yeah. Glad to be here, glad to have you here. I'm glad to have you in the raid too. These raids have been so much fun, guys. Just being able to do them with you guys. Can't sleep it now. Yo, Grenji, what is going on? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing today? I'll overlook the horrific spelling of my name. I'm helping. If we want to say that much. Nice! Lantern. MVP here. Ooh, Marshtomp barely herding on. Barely herding on. Tired for the most part. I feel you, man. I feel you. Busy day. Oh boy. Do not hit me, please. All I ask. Two lives left, easy dub. So basically we'll take one, yeah, just a given that it was going to knock me out. That makes the most sense. So I think, yeah, as long as Lantern goes next. Yeah. GG, boys. GG. Started using DuckDuckGo for privacy, and it's nice. Yeah. I mean, you lose the convenience of Google knowing everything that you might possibly search, but... Do you want Google knowing everything? Went to Walmart with your mom, and you were there for way too long. Just went and ate Subway in the Walmart. That was a highlight. Nice. So much work with Lantern. Lantern was doing heavy damage there. That was great. Yeah, we don't have as easy of a path for Bulu, or as like we don't have as easy of like a setup as Bulu, I don't think. What does Seizure Shiny look like? I know it's not that. Alright. Lantern and TAPU FINI. Alright. Alright, let's get another raid going. Search Google and Bing to see what would happen. It said, why use Google when you can search here? Try it. It's like, cause I don't know, Bing just never took off, I don't think. I think it's because so much of their marketing was like pointing to Google existing. Like I feel like that's like marketing 101 is to just like not just like mention the other, like your competitor without like mentioning a reason not to use them. I mean, like when Bing literally just stands for because it's not a Google, and it's like, but why wouldn't I use Google, right? Like, what's the benefit here? Pop some popcorn later? Heck yeah. Yeah, minus 2 stages of special defense, just like completely break it open. Alright, one more person, guys. One more person can join up here for the raid. And we'll get going on another TAPU FINI. Is that really what Bing stands for? Yes. Legitimately, that is what Bing stands for. And it's like all of your marketing material just references your main competitor, not with like any, like, not saying anything bad about them. I was like, that's a pretty bad marketing strategy. Burnt popcorn, yay or nay? Nah, you stop the popcorn from popping right before like it starts burning. You end up with a couple like unpopped kernels, but like I feel like the number of unpopped kernels is less than the number of burnt popcorns, you know? School got canceled for tomorrow, so that's nice. Hey, there you go, free day. Do whatever you want, or I guess like the thing is now like schools know that they can just do online, so like snow days feel like a thing of the past. So close to completing your text, that's awesome, Pokedile. What made them even think that would ever be a good idea? Because it's Microsoft. Microsoft's problem is they're too successful with their main products, so they have no reason to market things. Like, when your main competitor requires buying that specific hardware, like in order to use, you know, Mac OS, you have to have a Mac, or be technically savvy enough to make a Hackintosh, which is becoming less of a thing. But, like, you either have to be extremely technically savvy, or you have to, I'm gonna take this fully intending to get rid of it. I know that we're not keeping it. Oh, Jolteon, absolutely. Swampert, probably a good. Yeah. Yeah, so, like, you either, like, in order to use something other than Windows, you have to be technically savvy or, like, buy a Mac. Up until Chromebooks started coming out, and even those aren't really competitors, so it's like, they don't need to market Windows, so, like, their main moneymaker, they don't have to market anymore. So they just never learned to market things right. Alright, so poison, grass. Okay, dark. Dark so we can get the grass. Yeah, grass to poison. Hackintosh, the competitor of Mac. Yo, Vanillix, how's it going? Yeah, dark, grass, poison. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's going to take me a minute to remember that, oh yeah, grass is something we want to pick up too. It'd be fun to build a Hackintosh, but they're becoming less of a thing now that the M1 chips exist, and like, there's nothing else runs on the architecture that that Mac OS is gonna move towards. I'll take the grass because I know I'm gonna hold on to Combuskin through to the grass one at least, because obviously getting some fire type moves off on grass will be good. I think I'll switch there. Anyone remember the grass type? I don't know what the grass type was. I'm assuming I'm gonna be taking it. Anyone be getting snow? I haven't. I know like all of Texas and Oklahoma have been getting it. I know I got a buddy in Oklahoma who's been getting an insane amount of it. Classes were canceled today and apparently tomorrow due to snow. Dang. If you have snow days, they don't make you do online. Well, that's good, man. That's nice. I feel like some of the best days in school were always snow days. Like, they're just so nice. It's like, it's a day that you were originally going to go to school, but then it's like, the weather just decides, nah, I gotcha. You're going to stay home. So, like, you had, like, the exciting, like, news and waking up in the morning totally expecting to go to school usually. That, like, oh, it's a day off. Or, like, when the night before, like, the meteorologists were talking and they were like, oh, you know, we don't actually have to go. And I was like, what? Like, that was always great. That was always so nice. So it was, like, unfortunate. I was so sad learning that. Like, yeah, they just know they can do it online, so they just assign assignments online and they can do them. It's like, what? They should do online during a snow day. I mean, that's also college, though. You're paying to go there. It makes sense. We had a couple days where they canceled. Because, again, before, like... Because because I got out before they like all actually learned that online works. To varying degrees, but it works well enough for like a day. So like I had like various like assignments that I had due for later on anyways. We had a couple like various types of weather days. I think one was just like hail and stuff that they had us all stay home for, and it's like, alright, cool. So I just like stayed up super late that night hunting I think Pichu. Pichu is what I was working on at the time, SOS hunting. Never got snowed as a kid. This is the most snow you've ever seen in your life in Texas, at least. Yeah, I guess Texas probably, outside of this like past week, Texas really hasn't had a need for snow days. Yo, Killer Flamingo, welcome to the stream. Never get snow over here. Yeah, I guess like, yeah, it's interesting thinking about like weather in other countries, because like it's one thing, especially in the US, where it's like all like different places that you kind of expect it. So, but it's all the same. It's all like one country. So it's like, yeah, all the weather happens in all the countries, right? Like if a country's small enough, it just would never see it, right? Had less and less snow each passing year. Seems like Texas has been stealing it all this time. Texas and Oklahoma. Alright, so I am good without it. I don't know if anyone wants to take that. There's like 3 million people or something without power. Yeah, I've heard there's like rolling blackouts going on just because like Texas, the power grid in Texas can't handle this many people like all needing power. Oh, Vileplume, nice. Juan's power is out, yeah. That's not Texas though. But still, that doesn't change that the power is out. Unless Juan has moved, like, in the past week. Who takes Vileplume? Don't forget, you can't Toxic FINI. Yeah, I'm gonna take it just because I have Fire Pledge. I have Fire Pledge here, which was good, but I definitely need to get rid of Combuskin. Unless there's a reason I should take Combuskin to Weezing. If I should hold on to Combuskin, I will until Weezing, but I'm definitely going to swap out there at the latest. Texas has been getting like a huge power outage. Don't live there, but you've been seeing news articles about it. Yeah, like the power grid just can't handle like the amount of heat, the amount that like people's heaters are running. Vileplume walls FINI. RIP Texas. It's crazy that like the entirety of Texas can be under a winter weather advisory, right? Like some of it's so far south, you would think that like it would never see that. I'm not doing as much damage as I would have expected. That is unfortunate. Oh no. Ironically, I think Burning Jealousy from Thievel might have done more if I had taken that. Do water and fire pledge, better damage. What's up with Nashville throwing catfish onto the ice? I had not heard that one. So I don't think that's gonna keep the. I don't think that's gonna keep the. I don't think that's gonna keep the catfish alive or anything. Does anyone remember when the pledge moves were good and competitive? I don't. I sure don't. Unless it was like very recently, and even then I didn't know. Good old X and Y. I'm poisoned. Oh well. Oh no. I'm just gonna take you. Finally quit snowing here. It snowed all day today. Like on one hand, I'm like, oh, that must be nice because I haven't seen like legitimate snow in forever. But on the other hand, like I know that at some point, snow becomes too much snow, and is not worth it anymore. The starter team, just for the pledges on VGC. Nice. Yeah, so I need to figure out more about building a competitive Gen 4 team. I haven't seen snow since probably when you were a kid. I mean, I feel like that makes sense. You've mostly been a kid. Yeah, so I need to build a Gen 4 team, like a Gen 4 OU team. I looked up a little bit of it, and I kind of figured I'm probably just gonna build off of like Metagross and Starmie, and work from there. But in general, it's still just like it's still daunting to try to think about that because like I don't have a really solid feel for like starting off. I just kind of decided that I was gonna use Golisopod. Doubles or singles? I don't know. I'm assuming singles. Greninja and Mega Venusaur ran a pledge moves. Gotcha. Like a little kid. You built a snowman once? I never built a snowman, but my neighbors and I would always just like try to roll the largest snowball that we could. Like we'd never actually put a snowman on top of it, but we'd like roll a snowball the size of ourselves. That was always fun. And then we'd just leave it in someone's yard, and like one of our yards had it, and it was just this giant ball of snow sitting there for like 3 or 4 weeks. Like all the other snow is melted. You completely forgot. Like you wouldn't be able to tell that it had ever snowed, and it's just this one chunk of snow still just sitting in the yard. You and 2 friends had a snowball fight in grade 11 every day after school. Nice. It wasn't wheezing. I thought it was wheezing. Metagross Starmie core. Like that's what I saw online. I was like, all right, I figured that'll work. Uh-oh. That's the best I can do. One of your friends threw a snowball out the window and it broke. It's lucky no one lived there. What was in the snowball? Like that couldn't have just been snow. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. At least there's only one Pokemon. I think it was a rock. I mean, yeah, it has to be, right? We'd try to have snowball fights, but yeah, that was kind of the problem, is like, it would be mostly other stuff underneath it because there wasn't enough snow on the ground. 2 lives left, yep. English teacher was cool. She was fine with having a snowball fight when it was illegal. It was illegal to have snowball fights? What? How does that make sense? Like, how do you end up in a situation where like snowball fights are illegal? Only thing about the Metagross Starmie core is how are you going to deal with a T-Tar? So yeah, I don't know. I have no clue how I would. These are the kind of questions I need to like answer or figure out what other people would answer with. It's bad for the safety of the students or something. So not like illegal, but just like against school rules. I'm helping, guys. I swear. Yeah, and I mean, like, I'm totally open to changing, like, anything about the team. I have no, like, I have no knowledge of it, so I have no reason to tell anyone, like, that, oh, don't tell me the other things. I have no reason to, like, go against what anyone else says. Kind of miss high school, honestly. Never thought you'd say that. Some good memories. You were disconnected. Oh no. Hopefully your raid goes well. Slush is the worst. Yeah, when it's like you have all the inconveniences of snow, but you don't have any like the fun with the snow. All right, let's catch Garbodor. Hope we win. That'd be nice. I mean, I think we've got some good Pokemon for FINI. I think just some of the fights leading up to it weren't the best setup for us. And I think it was kind of decided like last room. It's like Bulu seems like the easiest because like Bulu's the easiest to do damage to. Where like I'm good without it. I feel like someone should definitely take this. Oh yeah, we got Janet in here with the poisoned Wishcash. Can't toxic. I know. I will not toxic. I do not intend to toxic. I will just do damage with grass moves as much as I can. Gen 4 OU is so interesting to say the least. Yeah, I guess it'll also kind of depend on what like the other like stipulations they add in, because it's not just going to be like Gen 4 OU go. It's going to be like a couple other little things. But I'd like to build the team up as much as I can now and try to get some showdown practice with it to kind of feel it out and see what works where, you know. So I really just need to play a little bit more showdown. The rest of the rules are going to be like coming out later this week, I think. I don't know exactly when like the idea of this like happening is, but I don't know exactly when it would happen. But I would just like to be prepared and not be like frantically scrambling to build a team last minute. Pollen Puff, Wishcash for heal. Ooh, good point. I will do that. Favorite year of high school was sophomore year. It's tough to decide which like would be my favorite year of high school. I feel like they all had some generally decent stuff happening. I think they all just had different reasons for me to be like ugh about it, but like the reasons behind it that I think back on. You can play some Gen 4 OU seems fun. Sophomore was honestly a good year because he found the streams and Pand was lit that year. Nice, nice. Whoo, that is close on Jolteon. We're doing damage to FINI here. We just need to not get like double knocked out. It took out Jolteon. That's unfortunate. Okay. We have another knockout. Things will be hopefully okay. Alright, does that get rid of poison? Or at least heal? Alright. Yeah, it didn't get rid of the poisoning, but it did heal it up a good bit. Freshman year bad, sophomore year less bad, junior year the most bad for the first semester, but literally the best second. Senior year not bad, but you're tired of school by then. Fair. It's like nothing bad's happening, but I'd rather just be done. I get that. Yeah, freshman year was interesting. I met a lot of like new people just because a lot of people came into the school for like the same like STEM program thing I was doing. Sophomore year, I had like some of the roughest classes. Junior year was just full of rough classes. Like that's all it was like 6 of my 7 classes were AP or like something along those lines. It was just rough. Senior year wasn't bad. Honestly, senior year was probably the best year. Just screwing around and hanging out and stuff, you know? Oh, your senior year got ruined by COVID. Yeah, like that has to be unfortunate. That was too close. We won because it attacked Arbo. Yeah. I mean, we had one more life. We had one more life, so I think we were okay. At least your GPA got boosted. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, COVID would do that for sure. Alright, no shiny for me this time. Which makes sense, we're only 5 in. So let's get another one going here. Let's save. Get a link code in here. Alright, everyone feel free to join up. Yeah, he started college and that. Yeah, I mean, like, it's crazy to think. It's crazy to imagine what we'll like think back on this time like. Back in my day, we didn't have to walk uphill both ways to school because we didn't walk to school. We just went to the computer. You can only die 3 times. Yeah. Yeah, but like the message is always the same. And when Jolteon got knocked out, it said like the storm was getting stronger. It didn't say it was too strong. It was getting too strong to withstand. So I think we had another life left. Hit it during your year off school between high school and college, which was like fine at first, but now you're tired of it. I get that. Yeah. Like I remember. You kind of feel bad thinking this now, but I remember back when like last March when they had us like start working from home. It was like, it'll be 2 weeks, maybe 4, you know, if it's bad. And it's like, oh, well, hopefully, it's kind of like, ooh, well, maybe it'll be, like, just bad enough to, like, you know, get, like, 3 or 4 weeks, like, get an extra week or 2, and here we are 11 months in now. And it's like, oh, no, this is significantly worse than anyone had imagined. Fourth is game over. Yeah. Yeah, like, I know how it works, Alan. I think the messages were saying we had another one. I might not have been paying full attention, though. Yeah, if anyone else wants to join up, feel free. We got another spot. Back power is back on. That's good to hear, Juan. That's good to hear, man. Kind of have this nervous excitement for going back on campus. Like, once this is all over. Dude, honestly, being on campus is so much fun with school stuff. Like, I think that made college a lot more enjoyable. I actually really liked my freshman year living on campus. Like, there was no commute or anything, but I still had, like, enough of, like, a separation of my dorm from classes that it didn't feel like I was school 100% of the time, but also, like, I was always on campus. I was always around, like, other people my age and stuff, and, like, a college town, it's gonna be like that anyways, but, like, just, like, constantly, like, never having to, like, think about getting up on time to go to class. It was like, I'm 15 minutes away from any building. Been going to campus is pretty fun, actually. It's gonna be really exciting, but you're gonna be so bad at waking up early. It's a bittersweet feeling. I get that. Oddly enough, you were depressed as heck before quarantine, and then during early quarantine, you started to feel less depressed. But by the end of 2020, you were just as depressed, but in a different way. I guess we're doing a 3-person raid, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's like, on one hand, it like can be relaxing to know that like it's not the only one like having to deal with problems and stuff, but then also it's like you still got those problems. They're still happening. I'm definitely going more stir crazy. Master just meh. Used to it by now, but it's basically normal at this point. I mean, yeah, that's really what it is. Like, I don't mind masks. Honestly, while it's a little bit cold outside, it's kind of nice to have the mask because like you still. Like, it holds, like, the warm air to your face that you were, like, you know, it's almost like it's almost like a face warmer a little bit. I mean, I guess the steel something steel, I guess? I can't think of anything better. Even not bad sleep schedule. I'm really bad about waking up early. Mostly because I'm also really bad about going to sleep on time. You know, like they kind of lead to each other. Mask feels great, not gonna lie. I don't mind him, honestly. Killed your ability to wear makeup for long periods of time. Like, you were so used to it before, you had built up the tolerance, but now you don't have to, and it's just gone. Steel, Drago, Steel. Gotcha. Basically 3 Steel. That's what I kind of figured. And I got Drain Punch. Nice. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna max on this. I don't think it's worth it for me to do the maxing. When you first went to classes last semester, once a week, the classes were dead silent. I mean, that's how most of mine were. Like, we just sat there and listened to the professor. I didn't mind it. But it was so nice. I really enjoyed just being able to, like... I had, like, my schedules... I just happened to, like, randomly pick while panicked during, like, freshman orientation. They're like, pick a schedule right now. During like freshman orientation, like setting everything up. I just happened to pick what ended up being like a really good pattern for me, especially when I was living in the dorms. Of like, I had like a class at 9, a class at 10. So I had like back-to-back classes, and then I had like 2 hours, and then I had a class, or yeah, then I had like 2 hours, so I could go back to my dorm, like grab food from the dining hall or something, eat, watch YouTube, play games or whatever. Do assignments or anything, like have a lunch break, and then go back to like my last class and be done by like 3. That was really nice. And then like that was like my Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and then my Tuesday, Thursdays was like an 8 a.m. and a class at noon. So again, I kind of had like class, lunch-ish brunch break really at that point, and then like class, and then I was done. So like I got everything out of the way, and like having switched so much of my schedule at that point, like being on such a new schedule, there was no habit for me to like, bad habit for me to have, so that worked really well. And also because like, I woke up like 30 minutes before class, took a shower, got dressed, and then like just rode my bike like down the concourse to class, and I was there. It was like, boom, done. You know, so like that was always really nice. That was really nice. I still kind of kept that schedule even when I lived off campus, but I just like, I didn't have the time to go back. I think someone should take Clang. With rising voltage. That'll be a good pick. Garbage was best poison type, prove me wrong. Pure poison, no Gengar. Math professor was so boring. I had one math professor that wasn't really great. He would be the last one to show up and the first one to leave, and it's kind of like, okay man, but like, how can we ask you questions? Because also if you went to like office hours, he's like, well, if you paid attention in class, it's like, well, that's the whole point, is I did, and I'm confused, but, you know, that happens. It'd be exciting to see your high school friends again, though. Some of them are in your online classes. Dude, I'm excited to be able to go and just hang out with friends. Usually I'd go play trivia with friends, like, once a week, and, like, I have seen one of my friends in person, like, one of my friends from like, my friend group in person. I've seen 2 of them. One, like, right around Thanksgiving, the other one in like July, and aside from that, it's been like Mel's family, and my family, and those are the only people I've like been around. It's, yeah, it's I'm ready for this to be done. Why didn't Aselgor take it? I don't know. Miss some of your high school friends, lost contact. Yeah, I mean that happens. At least like, in my case at least, like we were already all just like, we've already all moved around everywhere, like all my high school friends I talk with. But we like kept in touch pretty well through like just like GroupMe and Discord and everything. So like, the way that we hang out hasn't changed mostly. Aside from like the group of like 4 of us that would go and do trivia like once a week or something, it'd be like, oh well, we don't see each other in person as much. Force the G-Max steal so you can maybe survive Duolodon. That's good, man. Your finger slipped, you're good. You're good. One of them blocked you for some reason? Oh no. Yeah, I'm very ready to be able to go and do things. I gotta go to the store tomorrow. To the store tomorrow in the snow. Well, be safe with that. Drive safe. Be careful. Snow driving can be whack. Take the loot on if we survive. What's it gonna hit? What's it gonna hit? Alright. Yeah, I could have taken out a Selgor there. I don't know why I didn't. These friends that only played Yu-Gi-Oh! In high school, that's all you got. I had a group of friends that was through like robotics and stuff. I didn't really hang out with them outside of school that much. Then like my current group of friends just had like a LAN party one day for like a birthday thing. I invited a whole bunch of people, and I was one of the people. I was like, oh, this is awesome. And it's basically the group of friends I've been with since more of us have been like, oh yeah, LAN parties for birthdays. So we had like 4 or 5 different birthday LAN parties, like senior year. And then we would always try to have them like on fall breaks when we were home from school, winter breaks when everyone was home, spring break, and then like several during the summer. And we would usually manage to pull off a good number of them usually, and it was always fun. We haven't been able to do that in like a year now, which is unfortunate. I think our last one was like December 2019, I think. Or like January 2020, just like barely over the line. Yeah. I'm good without it, but Eskimor definitely take the... Yeah, there we go. First time driving in the snow, gonna be great. Just remember, don't push any of the pedals too hard, and like don't push the brakes much at all. Played Mario Kart and Smash after school with the librarian. Good times. Nice. Alright, let's get a little bit of healing done. Who's this? Is this Lowland Sandslash? Or Sandslash? It is, indeed. This whole time I'm running through with one fighting move being super effective against the steel, and that's all I've got going for me. I'm just gonna switch to using all poison moves next turn. Moonblast is gonna give you trouble. Yeah, that one won't be great, but you have the steel typing, so like we're not gonna be doing terribly with that. And being a library in senior year. Best part aside from band, that must have been pretty neat. Whew, that was a good chunk of damage right there. 4x versus Sandslash with fighting. Try my best. Paralysis, nice, nice, nice. Hopefully it won't be able to attack too much. Don't think you can even visit. Like that's kind of a situation I feel like I've been in, because I've been like mentoring my old high school robotics team and helping them out when I can, but like then COVID hit and it's like, well, one, am I allowed to, like they've started having in-person meetings again like just recently, like almost a year later, and it's like, one, am I allowed to? And then like if I'm allowed to, do I even want to like risk it? You know? Like can show up, I can wear 2 masks, I can do all that stuff, but like that's still not as effective as just not doing it, you know? So that's kind of where I am now, where it's like if I can help on Slack, I'll help on Slack with stuff with them, but I can't do much aside from that. Remember saying you were gonna visit some teachers during your junior year and that did not age well. I mean, it's not that you didn't think about doing it, it's just that you can't. You can always go back like next year too, right? Like hopefully after this is over. Yeah, it's neutral. Yeah, since you're steel typing, it nullifies the fairy a little bit, so like dragon moves still won't do anything, but you'll just take normal damage. There we go. All right. Let's catch this thing, and then it's on to FINI. If you don't get to see that librarian when you visit school, you're gonna egg the school? I don't know if that's the school's fault. Duraludon resists water too. Nice. If there's a few teachers, do it, man. Go for it. It'd be great to get Isabella to take it. Nice. Nice! We have a poison and 3 steals going into this final. Gonna raid your school? Man, my school's changed so much since I was there. Like, legitimately the year after I left, they like did a massive, like, multi-million-dollar renovation for, especially for all the engineering stuff that I was involved in. Went from like fighting tooth and nail with the teacher who was there at the time to like get it like 2 more gigs of RAM put in the computers we were using for our like CAD modeling, to like walking into them being like, here's our wall of like all-in-one workstations with, you know, I think like 16 core processors in them, and like things that like now aren't like the most insane, but like at the time especially was like insane to have like 20 of them just sitting there. Multiple 3D printers that were actually good compared to the one that our teacher had spent way too much money on for it not doing a whole lot, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, no, it was crazy going back and seeing like the old cafeteria had become like an engineering lab and stuff. It was crazy. Mindless raid on the school. Raid Shadow Legends, the only game according to the YouTube ads. Did Duraludon get taken down? Rip the Dynamax. Have we had any KOs before this? I forget. I didn't read the message. I didn't pay attention to the hearts. I'm just going off of the I hope we don't. I hope we like don't take another. I hope it doesn't come to matter. First KO. Okay, good. That's what I thought. Like, I don't remember. I know we had some close calls, but it didn't seem like we did anything like actually like get knocked out. Cheer on, yeah. Oh yeah, raise special attack and then just nail it with rising voltage, right? Man, I'm really hoping we get lucky and all these gunk shots hit. Okay. Alright, alright. Rip my gains. Rip. What's that gonna do? Alright, that's a good chunk, but not unrecoverable. Ah, dang. It was super effective, there was just no gains on it. Uh-oh. Duraludon. And it's down again, yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, it's like... Okay, yeah, so second KO. We get another hit in on it, and we're okay. Yeah, Duraludon, like, having the steel typing saved it from being knocked out even faster, but if you can do double max HP, being resistant to it doesn't matter. Excuse me. Stunfisk is the best Pokemon. Build a team around it. FINI down and out. Indeed, indeed. We did it. Yeah. We got this. Yeah, having almost everyone be like resistant was really nice. The Sand Slash miss, we almost lost. Nah, but we got this. We made it. What does Duraludon's shiny look like? I don't actually know. It's not that. I forget what this changes to. Alright, GG. GG on that one. Let's go for another round. Let's do another FINI. Yeah, let's get the adventure saved. Predictions for how Gen 9 Legends will look? I have no clue on that one. I won't even begin to predict that. We at least would need the name of the games. It's a bit darker, but you can see it in his eyes. Gotcha. Alright, let's see if we can get a fourth person here on these raids, guys. We got an open spot. Anyone feel free to join up if you want to participate in the raids for FINI. It's always awesome having a full party. For one, it makes the search go faster, because we don't have to wait the whole 3 minutes. Also, guys, I know this means I technically failed my challenge for last week. Since we are hunting a Gen 4 Legend still. Despite me saying that we would have gotten it before the weekend. Sandslash is dark blue. Like, I have a Sandslash, I think. I think I have Sandslash on Sun. A lot of it, honestly, just comes down to seeing it in, like, HD. Like, the lighting is better. And, like, I know some of these Pokemon, like, a lot of the shinies just look like they have different lighting. Don't know if you want to buy a Switch or a Linux machine. Technically, you can buy the Switch and have both, kind of, if you're willing to really homebrew the thing. But what would you use the Linux machine for? Is I guess really the question there. And like, do you have a Switch? Like, do you have any kind of Switch at the moment? Would this be a new one, or just like, or just be like a first one? Yeah, man, you gotta get that Switch fixed, dude, for sure. That's still such a weird thing to have happened to it. I definitely think it's some, like, hardware thing. Did you know there was going to be a Pokemon Pink? Really? I mean, I guess what? Was it supposed to be Clefairy? Because that was, like, originally going to be, like, the Pokemon mascot. I have no Switch. You just love Kali Linux? JT, you're on Windows 10, right? Right? Please tell me you weren't still sticking around on Windows 7. I know someone was. But if you want to mess around with Kali, because Kali Linux isn't intended to be like a main OS by any means. Like, Kali Linux is set up to be run off of like a flash drive. That's kind of the whole purpose of it. You're not supposed to run it as a main OS. If you're on Windows 10, no, 7. Dude, you gotta update. You gotta update. The security vulnerabilities are ridiculous, dude. Like, legitimately, it is concerning. But if you upgrade to Windows 10, which I still think they'll let you, if you go up to Windows 10, you can install, like... Hold on. I'm going to take Clefairy. I don't know if I'll keep it. Amoonguss will probably be good to have. Yeah. But, like, if you're on Windows 10, you can install several different OSs of Linux, like command line OSs, just from, like, the Microsoft Store. One of them being Kali. Like, I have Kali on my computer just because if you want to do some of the things that Kali's good at, there's nothing better than Kali for it. Groundwater electric. No, my homebrew files. Battery started glitching and showing incorrect battery. Then you put it on the dock. It's already on the dock, and it won't turn on anymore. Want to buy a System 76 laptop because your PC's hoard and System 76 laptops are clean. Oh yeah, I've seen those. They look okay. Electric is Raichu? Yes, let's get Raichu. I don't think we'll have any other electric moves, but Raichu's OP. I will say, while it is absolutely possible to run Linux as a daily, if you do any kind of gaming, Linux just unfortunately is not quite there yet. Proton's great, like you have all these things on top of it that make it work, but a lot of software just does not have a Linux version. Don't go water and go normal instead. Alright, works for me. Works for me. As long as we can get that Raichu at the end. I was kind of thinking going water just to get the massive HP that we would have there. You want to get a Linux laptop for coding and experimenting? Fair, I get that. I still also say, like, again, if you did go Windows 10, just because, like, as much as I advocate for using stuff other than Windows usually, like, I want a Linux computer. I have an SSD sitting around that I want to turn into just a Linux bootable SSD to, like, put in my desktop, so I can just boot my desktop to Linux sometimes. It's still, like, Windows just needed for some things, but yeah, I mean, like, if you did go Windows, again, you can get, like, if you did go Windows and for Windows 10, you can just get Ubuntu running as, like, your main OS. Or not your main OS, is, like, the little window of Ubuntu that opens up as, like, a VM, and then you can download stuff that'll actually, like, let you get a video output from it instead of just CLI. Get Windows 95, there you go. Honestly, go that far back and, like, the vulnerabilities aren't written for it anymore, because who uses that? Normal's gradient? Okay. But yeah, I also get that for the experimenting side of it. But honestly, JT, if you want to do that, get that, like, new, like, Raspberry Pi 400 or whatever it is. Like, that seems like a really nice little box for that. Because it's Raspbian, so you can just, it's so lightweight and easy to wipe if, like, you need to wipe it. Waited 25 years for a review of that product. But yeah, I would actually say, like, honestly, if you just want a little tinkering box for those little Raspberry Pi 400s are great. They look great for that. Like, the built-in keyboard and everything, and, like, I believe you still get all the GPIO and everything. Like, they look like nice little boxes. My buddy actually got one to do just that, just to mess around with. I have a Raspberry Pi hooked up to my network and intend to get multiple hooked up to it just to, like, do that kind of thing as well. Like, to tinker around with. Yeah, man, let's do that for sure. See if you can get anything done about that. Use Raspberry Pi at college? Yeah, they're great. They're great little boxes. I believe there's an easy fix for it. Really, what's that? Raspberry Pi seems a bit much. Let's get reminded of robotics geniuses, and you guys said, nah, man, dude, they're just a tiny computer, honestly. Like, they're so JT, the way you end up setting one of those up is, like, if you buy them from a lot of the places you can buy them from will come with, like, the SD card, which is, you know, you're just basically your storage on it, pre-set up with is that Stun Tank actually, or Skun Tank? Let's go that way. Bash it and it'll work. So like Raspberry Pis are legitimately just a tiny little computer. It'll boot up, and like when you put Raspbian on it, which is like the intended OS for it, it looks just like any other Linux environment, and you just plug a keyboard and mouse into it and plug a display into it, and off you go. I feel like it looks the most intimidating simply because, but I understand the concern. I think it looks the most intimidating just because it's just a bare PCB if you buy it like that. And you can, that totally works. I just have, mine's just a bare PCB with a PoE hat on top of it, but I got that because I was lazy and only wanted one cable plugged into it. Have one set up, but you don't use it because you feel like you're not good enough to make a good project? Dude, no. Don't feel like that. Oh, it's Linoon. Don't feel like that, man. They're the perfect little thing to just tinker with. I honestly, like, as much as you see, like, oh, I used a Raspberry Pi to, like multiple Raspberry Pis and made this, like, cluster supercomputer, like a super cluster kind of deal and stuff, like, you know what a lot of people use Raspberry Pis for? To mess around and write silly little programs. Like, just write a Python script and see if it works, because you have a Windows computer and it's a pain in the butt to get Python and stuff set up there when it's just easier to do. Like, a lot of people have them just because they want that. They just want a cheap little experimental, like, thing. You know? Like, they don't have to become anything big. I've never used any of the like, I/O pins on it. Like, none of the stuff that would make it like a robotics kind of deal or whatever. I've never used any of that. It's just a tiny computer for me. Try holding the power button for 12 seconds. After that, try turning it on. Just like really cycle the thing. Honestly, that might help. You're in college, it feels like you're a bit late on the train. Nah, dude, nah. Dude, I didn't get my first Raspberry Pi until I was 20. Like, and I was like over halfway through my sophomore year at college. Like, it's any time is the perfect time to get one of those. I mean, like, they came on the scene so quickly and stuff, and like, don't feel like you're, you know, never feel like it's too late for something or you're not good enough for it. JT, I've seen you like working with stuff, and you're like perfectly in the demographic for it, man. If you have an interest in coding and want to, like, the fact that you said you want to get a System 76 laptop just to tinker and experiment with programming stuff, Raspberry Pi is perfect for that, man. And the thing is, one of the best parts of a Raspberry Pi is if you feel like you're out of your league, you can try it, and the worst thing that can possibly happen is you put the Raspberry Pi SD card back in your computer and put a fresh copy of Raspbian on it. That's the worst that can happen. Honestly, it got me into a bad habit of if anything, of like just being completely reckless and being like, oh, I'm done with this, and just formatting the whole system. Like, not how you should really handle it, but like that's what I would do, because there is so little risk to it, and so many people, like, experienced coders and everything, everyone loves them because they're genuinely just like a great little tool. Yo, Zach, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Southstar, welcome. Yaira, welcome back. I fixed it for you. Interesting. Just hoping it's not broken. That would be really nice, man. Yeah, hopefully it can be fixed pretty easily, dude. Fingers crossed for you. So lucky to be here right now. I'm so glad to have you here. I think your problem is you get defeated when you hear people coding and using Raspbian since they were 15. I understand that, dude. I totally understand that. That feeling of like, oh man, I should have started this earlier. But like, if you do that, then like it's just gonna be further and further off. And there's like, for everyone that started it at 15, there's someone that started it at 45. Like, it's never too late to try something like that. And like, the only thing, like, waiting only makes it even longer, right? Like, And again, that's still not bad. Like you know, you just do what's fun. Just do what you want to do, man. Honestly, but I get that though. Like it's like, oh, I want to try doing X or Y, but like someone else has been doing this since they were 12 and they're so much more practiced with it. And it's like, yeah, but I mean, you can start now and in that same amount of time be as good. Wonder if your dog's like living in Georgia? I wonder. It'd be neat if you could ask him. Good luck on TAPU, FINI, and Regigigas. Thank you, Yaira. Hopefully we can get them quickly. Hopefully we can get them really quickly. Because I wanna get through the Sinnoh legendaries. We got Regigigas, we got Giratina, and we got Cresselia, and I would love to get through them. I said I wanted to get through them last week, but that didn't happen. And I would love to get through them this week. I think I guess they wouldn't affect this, but I'm planning on doing more of a special kind of hunt on Friday. It'll be probably a very long stream, I'm guessing. I'm hoping for it to be, but it'll be a special stream. It'll be a birthday stream, and it'll be a lot of fun. Can you post a YouTube link in the chat? Yeah, go for it. Or in this chat? I don't know if it'll let you. Try posting it on Discord. I know Vanillix is in the Discord, so just like post it. Just try posting it in Discord and seeing if Vanillix can access it there. Might get Ubuntu actually, because it's easy set the background to Kali Dragon because it's cool. There you go. The best of both worlds. Because yeah, Kali doesn't really run well as a everyday OS. Kali Linux is stripped down so far and solely set up to break things. Like that's kind of its goal, is to be just like pen testing. $10-hour stream Friday? That would be awesome. I don't know if I could pull that, but we'll try to go for a while. I'll just try to make sure I'm stocked up on stuff Thursday, like grocery store run or something, to make sure like I have things. Pen testing is crazy. I always really wanted to get into like pen testing, or just in general like trying to like kind of like just like the idea of pen testing or data mining always seems so cool to me, because it's kind of like, how far can I get? Like, what can I do? Like it's a curiosity thing, right? Like, it's the same kind of deal where it's kind of like, what all can I like? It's really just is that thing of like, what all can I find? What patterns can I figure out here? What, like, I know how to do this. Can I change it a little bit and do this thing? Like, that's a lot of fun to me. Hope your internet comes back by Friday then. Oh, you're in Texas and it's been extremely bad. Yeah. Stay safe. I hope you know everything is okay as it can be. I hope you're staying warm. I hope you're staying safe. I know they've got all the power outages happening. You're master at pen drawings. There you go. You're already halfway there, Juan. Oh my god. Both item bots are bad for you, Rip. Like, testing how well you can write with a pen? Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Gonna check it out. Yeah, I hope that works for you, Vanillix. It'd be awesome to be able to get you in the raids, because I know you were running them before. So yeah, I mean, honestly, JT, like, Ubuntu, I think there's probably a build of Ubuntu for Raspberry Pis. I would assume there is. I mean, Raspbian and Ubuntu are built off of Debian, which means like everything that's like required for it to function works on a Raspberry Pi. So it'd just be a matter of someone having like built it for it. Which I would be extremely surprised if the most popular... Oh, I don't need to do that. I would be very surprised if the most popular like Linux OS hadn't been made to work on the most popular Linux like computer. Ooh, that wasn't great. That was very bad, actually. That was very not great. Alright, so we got 2 KOs left. Snow's up to ankle level here. Wow. It's getting really cold. Yeah, because I guess what I heard was, like, the power grid just isn't capable of handling like the amount of heaters that are running right now, which I guess is understandable in Texas. Like you wouldn't expect that. But yeah, I know that's unfortunate for like whoever's having to deal with the blackout at any given moment. Writing in cursive or regular. I remember being excited to learn cursive and then never using it after 3rd grade. It's to the point where like I can't remember the last thing I wrote like by hand. Like you kind of hit that point where it's like, well, all of my work is electronic, and all the stuff I do outside of work is electronic. Saying Texas is Xbox. Take a month to get it back. Oh yeah, because they'd like had like for one, all the shipping is still screwed up. Then you got like slower like protocols are probably slowing down like any of the work, and then you got like them trying to make sure that the system's like sanitary and safe to touch, and they don't want to like send anything back to you, so they'll also wait for it to be sent. Yeah, that's got to be a mess. Texas and Xbox have a coincidence in them. Is that an X? No. Have an X in them. Is that a coincidence? Possibly. But I don't think so. It's a conspiracy. The Mario Switch. That one looks really cool. I don't know. It's like too bright for me to want it. Hopefully we got this. We got this. Write you down. Oh, film theory. A film conspiracy. The clutch quick claw. AC adapter might be broken or your dock is screwed. But if it's also not working out of the dock, would that mean like that it's screwed the Switch as a whole? Take Raichu? Yes, I am absolutely planning on taking this. Everything is red except the kickstand. And then like the dock is blue, right? Yeah, it's so bright. I wouldn't be able to do that. I'm just spam Rage Powder. Can't even make snowballs out of the snow here. You don't have cloud saves? No. That's kind of where you would hope that like they're able to like, because one of the like good things about the internals of the Switch is that like the storage is all on a single chip that like isn't soldered to the board. It's like actually Lego clipped to the board. Or oh no, did I miss it? Or did... Oh, someone else took it. Rip. Oh, I didn't get Raichu. I thought I got Raichu. I was very confused when suddenly I didn't have Raichu moves. Can't you just dual boot Linux on this PC? That sounds kind of sus. It would make sense. You can do that. You just have to set up the partitions to allow it. Yeah, Just Art took it. I'm low health. Need light screen bad. I'm putting on Reflect. That's what I got. Try another charger, see if that works. Yeah. Yeah, see if I can do something. I don't know. Will sun on your PC and overload your CPU? No, because dual booting doesn't turn both OSs on at the same time. It basically chooses which one it boots. Joy-Cons are red, Switch is all red, the kickstand is still black, dock is red, and And red and blue. Yellow switch case of blue-red straps with yellow coins. Okay. Yeah, so it wouldn't slow down the PC, JT. It wouldn't do that. Because basically what you would do is you'd basically just, like, you'd have to partition the hard drive so that, like, you have a Windows section and a Linux section, and then you would basically be able to choose which one you boot into. Passing your time with some shiny hunting, and you got a shiny pincher in. Nice! Congrats, Southstar. Nice, nice, nice. Raichu definitely was needed here. All I'm seeing is the Nintendo logo and it goes black. That's strange. That's very strange. Yeah, so it's not like that it's like dead and needs to be cycled. It's just like something's happening after boot that it goes, nope. That wasn't great. Alright, I'm not doing a lot of damage. I'm just gonna life do here. Assuming okay, good. I was like, oh no. Yeah, see, I'm not doing a whole heck of a lot, so I'm just gonna life do from here on out, I think. There we go. Put a fork in the outlet? I don't think that'll actually fix it. I think that might cause more issues later on. Is it down? It's down. It's down. We got it. GG, boys. GG. I think something with the battery is screwed up. That's possible. I mean, does it work like continuously plugged into an AC adapter? Because like if the battery's dead and it immediately thinks it's charged, then yeah, it has no charge and it has no way to know that the battery's like shot because it immediately charges. But what you might be able to do is if it's on the AC adapter, it might work. Like just straight on the adapter and not like on the in the dock. No FINI this time. Another raid. Here we go. You're gonna join the next raid? All right, Zach. Happy to have you. Alright, so let me get the code up in chat again, or not up in chat, but get the code punched in again. Let's get this going. There we go, there we go. Yeah, everyone getting joined up. Might need a hard reset. Yeah, it's possible. I definitely can see the battery being a thing. Like, just try leaving it plugged into an AC adapter for, like, a while. And let it, like, try to build some battery back in. Hey, I see Zach got in. It's always, how is my Switch not working, but never, how is my Switch? Now the battery's going down. Not even charging. Rip. Yeah, it might just be a battery problem. Just a battery problem, you know? I'll take Luxray. Emolka's probably a good take too. Larion's probably also not bad. I guess... Okay, yeah, Hitmonchan's good. Has to be the battery. It probably is, man. That's unfortunate. 2 electrics. What are they gonna be? I definitely think we take the electrics. It's just a matter of how we go about getting there. Looks like Togedemaru and Magneton, which would also be steel, which would be nice. I'll vote that. I'll vote Sperry. Hopefully easy fix. Hopefully, I mean, yeah, that would theoretically just be taking the battery out and putting a new battery in, which is a fairly simple thing from what I've seen. Oh, okay, it's Alchemy. So the dude in the Pokemon anime with green shirt and red bandana again? Mm-hmm. Alright, we got some Dark-type moves, right? I don't have any Dark-type moves, but... I'll just set up Electric Terrain on us for now. Like a thing started off. Taking Alchemy, go for it. Yeah, so guys, I think my plan for Friday is to do a really long stream hunting Milcery. Just as many Milcery as we can get. Because, yeah, getting all the shiny Alchemy is going to take a significant amount of work. So when I taking the battery out and putting it back in works, yeah, then you have to disassemble the Switch though, and like, that's risky. Yeah, just see if you can get that filled out, man. Best of luck with getting the Switch fixed. Decorate on any teammate is insane versus any of them. Talk to Miyamoto himself. I don't know if he had much say in the design of the Switch or in like the technical aspects of the Switch design. Ooh, that was a lot of damage on Emolga there. 100% damage, in fact. Yeah, let's just get rid of Alchemy now. Don't know if you want to dual boot on this PC though. Feels weirder than buying a fully fledged Linux machine. I would start by dual booting, as opposed to just full out buying a machine to start. I would actually suggest, JT, if you have a flash drive lying around, make a bootable Ubuntu flash drive. Like that's like the default way that Ubuntu tries to like set up. It's just as like I'll just have like a flash drive or something. Like I have one in here I use for various things, but yeah, you could just like turn this into a Linux bootable, and you would plug it in and say boot to the flash drive, and it would boot up Linux from there. That way you don't have to like set up the dual boot if you don't want to, and also you're not buying a full-fledged machine yet. But I also feel I'm getting the feeling here that you kind of also just have like the itch to get a full-on Linux machine. And I respect that. I get that. They don't help with OG switches. Are they just out of warranty at this point? It's still unfortunate. I mean, for them it's just a warranty thing at this point, probably time-wise. I mean, Switch is coming up on 4 years. Like, you start to see them drop out of warranty by then, unfortunately. Oh, like you can get to set up the automatic thing. At least like there's potentially another way to do it. I'm not gonna set up electric terrain this time. It might not be worth. Yeah, OG Switch warranties are like 2 years. Yeah, so they're like all definitely out by now. Which kind of is why I'm thinking if I get the second Switch, that'll become my main Switch, and I'll just transfer all my games over to that, and then I can make the OG Switch my like Switch I use for this thing, this like project. Since like at this point, like There's no warranty on it anymore to like void. Are we gonna see it wipe out a Mulga again? Good, it did not. Man, it'd be really nice if we had a Raichu on here with a lightning rod, or just anything with lightning rod. Ooh, I hope we can do damage to this thing. Oh, it's part steel, which is actually really nice, but like terrible when all of our Pokemon are electric fairy. It's more than 200 to 300 to buy a new one at that point. That's kind of what, yeah. That's kind of the situation you end up in, unfortunately. And like, there's no good used market for Switches right now, because I've looked. They're all like $20 less than a new one. At that point, you may as well get a red box Switch and just have a better Switch. Official Nintendo Switch repair sites. I mean, there's only one. It's Nintendo. You'd have to go to just some like shop that's willing to do it. Otherwise, I don't think Nintendo verifies anything outside of their own people. Windows 10 7 hackers steal your Flash games. Never bring your friend back to the sushi place? Well, how dare he? Rip, rip, rip. Yeah, if Togedemaru bodies us, it'll be a little embarrassing, but understandable. Like, I dislike the idea that it could do it. It'd feel weird to get knocked out by one, but I mean, honestly, the Togedemaru in, like, the trials in Gen 7, it wrecked me a couple times with bounce. It used bounce way too much. And we're chipping away at it pretty healthily. Just trying to save a Mulga with that fairy move. Yeah. Nice, 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 nice. There we go. Other way, you're gonna have to make this warranty expired. Yeah, so I guess we'll see how much Nintendo would charge to fix it, and then see what like a local shop would do. Because you're kind of in the situation where it's like the only thing you get from Nintendo is the guarantee that like it's Nintendo, and like they know the system they built the best. So I feel like they would have the most luck at, oh, the system is screwed, we'll put your games on something else, you know? Like, I feel like they'd have the best chance of saving your saves. That's about it, though. Sony ever a situation? I feel like they did. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I feel like they did. I know they had a lot of issues with the original PS3, because it just had too many features in it, but I think that was more so an economical issue of, like, as much as, like, it's normal for consoles to sell at a loss, like, they were really selling at a loss. I'm thinking of a replacement to pay for it. I mean, yeah, it's not in warranty. If they do a replacement, it'll be that. But like, I think the security you get is if they charge to replace your battery, and only your battery. Excuse me. It would be a little bit more expensive. However, if you so like be a little bit more expensive than like a random shop fixing your battery, but they would be more likely to, if they screwed up the switch, if they screwed up during the process, they'd be more likely to be like, we goofed, here's a switch, like as part of our guarantee that we would fix it. The Vita, did the Vita have massive issues? Did Nintendo does it first time it's free, that's only for Joy-Cons? I think that might just be for Joy-Cons. Because Joy-Cons are like an issue that Nintendo is trying really hard to not make into a recall. They would much prefer to fix a couple Joy-Cons here and there than to have to do like a full legal recall. As much as they probably do need to do a full legal recall. Yeah, that's kind of my thought. I mean, it'd just be a matter of like shipping it places at that point, I guess. So I'd hope that's all that it is. Yo, Horse, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. How you doing today? All we've got here is alchemy. All we've got is alchemy. We just have mystical fire. We're too set up for everything else. You're doing great. Awesome. Good to hear. Good to hear. The Vita failed badly. I mean, yeah, but I think like we're talking like in terms of like issues like Red Ring of Death. You know, like physical hardware failure, not just like the system didn't sell well because it didn't sell well. What's up? What's up, Alan? What's up, Alan? We might not make it a FINI. It's legitimately possible. Because we need at least one more turn. If it wants to do this, we might have 2 more turns guaranteed then. Because that didn't take it all the way down. Yeah, this is rough. We're not doing a lot of damage, and it could wipe one of us. Screen's up. For sure. Yeah, light screen will be the first thing I do going into FINI, followed by making the terrain electric. Where has Psyshock been this whole time? Oh, it was a crit. Okay. Alright, alright. GG's on that. This has been rough going through. This has been very rough going through, because we got set up with electric types right at the start, and then the path there was purely resistant to electric types. I was lucky with Mystic Fire, that low special attack, yeah. Order an official Nintendo charger, because you're using a third-party one, then if that doesn't work, send it to Nintendo. Sounds like a plan, then. I have a Vita, but all the games on the Vita are on your Switch now, so you have no use for it. Ah. Alright, let's get this FINI. That super secret issue Nintendo Power will solve your problem. It has all the fixed codes. So screens on everyone. Everyone. I'll set screens, everyone attack, and then Alan above Magathon. Cool, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna set screen, I'm gonna do electric terrain. Alright, so we're gonna do this FINI, and then we'll do one more. And that'll be where we call it for the night. I have been trapped in a vortex, oh no! Yo, massive boost to special attack. Set up the terrain here. Looks like a fairy from Wind Waker. Hey, it's a fairy type, so it makes sense. Yo, Xeonator, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. The $2 super chat. Big snowstorm where you live. School is canceled. Hey, congrats on the school cancellation. Hope you're staying warm and staying safe, man. I know a lot of places out there it's getting pretty rough with all the snow. Dono hype. Dono hype indeed. Dono hype in the chat for Xeonator. Dono hype. The emote's still not working for you, Juan? That's so strange. Nice. That is some serious damage there. Ooh, that was a crit on Alchemy and it still held up. Nice. Okay. Okay. Good. Ooh, it switched the terrain though. We got like one hit out of that terrain. I'm not gonna spend the whole time. I don't think we're gonna like over double the damage from single attacks with electric terrain, so I'm just gonna start doing damage with rising voltage. Lying so you get 2 sets of mindless emotes. If only there was a way for me to gift them. Yeah, time to just slam FINI with electric attacks. Emotes only work on Discord. Yeah, the emotes, but the emotes work for everyone on Discord is the thing. Like, that's not like a member thing. So I kind of feel bad that like one of the main perks of the member stuff's not working for you, man. That's so strange. A GG. We took down FINI again. Yeah, that one was looking a little rough after Togedemaru. I'm not gonna lie, but 2 steel electrics was not a great combo. Yeah, we were not set up for that. We were set up for FINI very well though, so kind of the slog to get there wasn't too bad. 2 lights. Oh yeah, no, I mean I've seen it. I believe you. I believe it's a thing. We'll have to switch die on the charger since it's going down. Maybe that'll help kind of reset it. Alright, I want to check those that way, just so I know for sure. But then I want TAPU FINIs. I want TAPU FINI to be a surprise. You know? Like, I want to see it before like the sparkles, or like before the little shiny indicator, you know, that loads. GGZ. Not easy, but Z. Alright, guys. We're doing one more raid. One more raid for anyone that wants to join up on the FINI here. And then we'll be wrapping up for the night. The stream's just overall a little bit later than usual, just because of work stuff that happened. But we'll do this one last one. Alright. Alright, 4255, oh, not 4254, 4255, 4255. Put this code in, invite others, join up. What if 4chan has the solution? Good luck. There is a over 50% chance that it's not actually a solution, and it's just another way to break your Switch, honestly. Yeah, like, honestly, just, yeah, see if letting it fully acknowledge that its battery's dead helps it reset itself. It seems like whatever's happening, the battery isn't charging that fast, but it also seems like what the Switch thinks the battery level is at is out of sync with what the battery level actually is, despite that, like, being a sensor. But just maybe letting it sink in. Or if you unjoin and rejoin, maybe. We'll not try 4chan, fair. For your sake. Are you just gonna go and ask, like, how to fix broken Switch? Dude, you're gonna, like, be told hit with hammer. There's gonna be so many, like, just trolly answers. As entertaining as green texts can be, I would not trust them for actual, like, advice. Alright guys, we got a minute and a half for anyone who wants to join up. Last raid of the night. So don't feel shy. Feel free, join up if you wanna hunt for a TAPU FINI with us. We'd be happy to have you. Dropping off a building, stick it in rice, you know. Just like shock it. It's a mistake to go and kick me with no ad blocker. See, JT, this is why you need Raspberry Pi. Set up Pi-hole, network wide, no matter what you're doing, every device. Must power through for science. My ISP by default blocks 4chan, I found. I don't usually go there, so it took like a year to learn this, but I was like, huh, I wonder what's happening on like A or on like C or W. And it was like, no, you shouldn't go here. And I'm like, what? Like it was blocked by default, which is very strange. Rest and checking it out. Yeah, basically just like let it die out. Last one of the day. Let's see if we can get one more. Yeah, last one. If not, that's okay. We still got over half the party here. So yeah, let's get going. Let it rest for weeks. But like letting it rest on the charger in the situation it's in right now might be a little bit better. Ooh, this isn't really a great lineup, honestly. I guess Seadra wouldn't be terrible. I mean, Flygon's a no-go. Flygon would have to be gotten rid of very quickly. Ditto. Transform into FINI. Transform into FINI and wall it that way. Are you gonna do it, Alan? The charger bricked it. Yeah, I don't know. The Switch charging situation is so weird. Okay, grass either way, electric. Excuse me. Grass, electric, steel. It's my assumption here. Ooh, because it's Ivysaur, so we get a poison move at the same time. You'll do it for the meme, all right. We gotta end with a meme for sure. I hope this results in a shiny for someone. Punch on its head switches. I'm not surprised. Donate your shiny luck for FINI. For luck for sheer Switch survival. Hopefully Vanillix can get his Switch fixed. Might be bricked. It might be, man. Like, it doesn't seem like it's fully bricked because it is, like, booting somewhat, but it's more so boot looping. Ivysaur has really good moves for FINI. Yeah. Yeah, Ivysaur will be a good grab for sure. And we're about to hit 400 on Regigigas, guys. That's pretty awesome. Someone said it was bricked. I mean, yeah, that definitely seems to be what it is, man. And yo, Just Art, thank you for the $2 super chat. Hope we get a shiny. I hope so too. Thank you so much. This is really, really helpful for getting this second Switch here, guys. I really, really appreciate it. I definitely wouldn't be able to do it without help. 4chans are ruthless. Oh, of course they are. That's the whole point of the site. Dono hype. So much Dono hype. Oh yeah, I guess you get to see what it is. Cannot buy a new Switch. Hopefully it can be fixed, man. Switched. You better give the Switch to him. There's a good chance the Switch might not work after I'm done with it. I mean, it should. There's a chance I brick it. Yes! Dynamax Ditto. G-Max under the raid boss. Yes! Please! Dynamax TAPU FINI versus Dynamax TAPU FINI. Absolutely need. Live Leak is definitely not going to have the answer. Yeah, try in recovery mode. Yes. Yeah, that's a good place to try. I don't know what that would mean for saves, but at the very least, you'd hopefully be able to get the Switch back. Which one is the real boss? Who knows? I'll just attack. I'll just 50-50. Flip a coin and attack whichever one. That just healed itself? Oh, it just healed itself. How dare. Yeah, back. Hopefully the cloud saves are backed up. Oh, so close, so close. One more hit, guys, and we're good. One more hit, and we'll be through Ivysaur. Who's gonna take Ivysaur? Someone should take Ivysaur. I feel like Palossand should. Ooh. I was hoping Palossand would, like, stay alive with a couple HP. So that, like, part of the benefit of the swap would be gaining back the health. Hand reveal from Juan in his new video? Ooh. Yeah, there's no way to, like, make sure the saves are backed up at this point, unfortunately. Ah, man. We just need one more hit to go through, man. Hope Pincherin takes it. Yeah, that'd be good. Ah. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh. Pincherin, please. No! Why would you acupressure? Oh. Yo, Michael, what's going on, man? Welcome, welcome. Came in just in time to hear me, like, groan. Good luck. Thank you. Hopefully we can make it through. This is our last raid for the night. So it'd be nice to go out on a W here. What? Please. Okay. Okay. All right. Wow, that's a rough one. All right, so if Pincherin doesn't take it because it's AI, who should take this? Because this is a definite take. As much as Ditto would be an absolute meme, and I would love to have it, I don't know. But I want Pincherin to take it. I definitely want to see Sean here list himself as taking Ivysaur. I'm good without it. Maybe that'll make Sean decide. Alright, I gotta take... Okay, good. Yeah, like, why was the AI not deciding? Like, I wanted... The AI needed to decide. Always gonna be useless. I don't know, man. As long as we... If you go into FINI, that'd be hilarious. You hear it? Still hunting in Gen 4? Awesome. Good luck, man. Hope the hunts are going well. Oh, it's an imposter ditto, so... Nice. No choice in whether or not you swap. Recovery mode will not come up. It has to be a battery problem or it's bricked. Yeah. But at the same time, I also feel like if it's bricked, it wouldn't be acting quite how it's acting, but... I don't know. After the first child reveal. The internet will know your child's face before they know your face. Let's try to take this down quick. It would actually have been really nice to have Palisand for this one. Like, having Palisand would have been nice. That's why I really had hoped that Pincherin had taken Ivysaur. As much as the AI wouldn't have used it right, we would have been able to bring a ground type into this. I'll probably take Manectric. Seems like it's working, you just can't get the home screen. It's like it's turning on with just enough power to do that and then turning back off. I'm such a rebel J-Teen that I make other people be rebels, I guess. Alright, we're doing damage to Manectric here. Haven't played your Switch in forever, too busy with the DS games, I feel that. When I wasn't streaming, I wasn't playing my Switch for like months at a time, pretty much. Just cause like, I was like, yeah, I'll play other stuff. I'd rather play other things, I guess. You know, I was doing hunts on Sun and Moon, I was thinking about doing stuff in some other games, but like, yeah, I feel that. I've gotten, obviously, I've gotten motivated to do more, Switch hunting. Nice, good damage. So Juan, it sounds like it's blacking out before it finishes booting up. Like, he doesn't make it that far. Like, he's literally just seeing the Nintendo screen that is, like, the thing you see the moment it powers on, and then it's flicking back off. 2 lives left, yeah. Pincherin was a goner unless they took it. So, you know, I'd really been hoping they would take it. Alright, I'm gonna take Manectric. Well, that's definitely where I think it needs to sit on the charger. Just, like, don't touch it and let it sit on the charger for a while. Because when it's that dead, it'll just continuously end up back in that fully off state. Yeah, so Vanilla, at this point, man, I would just leave it sitting on the charger, like, for a while. Manectric's not the greatest, but I definitely need something other than this Miltank. It's got nothing. I don't know why I kept it this long. I don't know why I hesitated on the Ivysaur. Yeah, you could also get lucky and have it be you could get lucky and it could just be an issue of like the charging port, and that could be potentially a simpler fix. Sitting in the dock for a long time is starting an issue, but if your dock is having issues, that could be it. Because the way the dock and the Switch like talk to each other is really funky apparently, like it's not actually standard for like the USB port. Oh, this Ditto's great. Alright, Pinchrin's, honestly the thing is though, like Pinchrin's not bad. It's water type, it's water and electric, so like, it should be like, it'll have the resistance and it can also lay down electric, so like, alright, let's overheat on this thing, let's try to just take this out as fast as possible. I want to get through Caparaja. Yeah, Vanillix, that's what I'm saying, like, just leave it how it is for a while. Like, give it a good chunk of time, and that might work in your favor. Yeah, Squirmy Boy, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. New login. In Switch battery trust. Hopefully it comes back. I love this Ditto. Oh, yo, Waddy, what's going on, man? How you doing? Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Is that what we have 1 KO left? Okay. Ooh, we have no KOs left. I see. Yikes. Yeah, Vanillix, just like it sounds like the battery was having issues, man. Just like leave it. Just like leave it. Don't like touch it, don't make it do too much, because the thing is like just because it's on doesn't mean it's always drawing full power. Like going through any other processes could make it like just die again. Just like let it sit, let it charge for a bit, man. It definitely seems like progress. That seems like progress. I wouldn't be surprised if it turns back off after showing Switch. Okay. That is unfortunate. Pincher needs to not be using electric moves. Oh, and Ivysaur is back out. This could go down. Yeah, okay. Vanillix, it sounds like it was a battery thing, and it sounds like this charger's fixing it, so just let it sit, man. Don't touch it. Don't even look at it, honestly, for like an hour or two. Just let it get an actual charge back in itself. Yeah, and it cut off. Yeah, it's gonna cut off. So just like let it sit. Honestly, unplug it again, plug it back in, and just let it be. It's confused. It's afraid. Just let it charge. Let it rest. but like in all honesty, just like let it sit. That's probably going to be very beneficial for you right now. All right, have I gone, or do I still have overheat? Do I still have an overheat throw out? What? I mean, okay. I guess it doesn't have anything else it can do. Come on. This is stressful, guys. We got no KOs left. Yeah, let it sit for a few hours. Yes. Its battery's just so dead, it doesn't have the power to turn on to tell you that it's dead. It's kind of what it sounds like here. Progress, right? Yeah, it's definitely progress. What? No, that's 1 pixel. That's 1 pixel of red. Come on. Come on. There we go. It's down. It's out. Now we just have to do TAPU FINI without losing anything. I don't know how well this is going to work. How could it be dead when it was sitting in the dock charging? You said your dock might be messed up and the charger for it was weird, and you plugged it into a different charger. It sounds like it was one of those. I would actually like to see that. That's actually what I really wanted to see. Alright, can we pull this off, guys? That would be amazing. That would be incredible if we pulled this off, actually. One 3 steel roller with good damage, yeah. Hopefully it gets used. Here's for hoping. Honestly, Pinchering can lightning rod me. I would be totally... Pinchering needs to use its electric moves, really. Realistically, if Pinchering used its electric moves and started lightning rodding me, we'd be good. Come on, come on, come on. What damage? Ooh, it's not a lot. We need Pinchering to start lightning rodding me. Sludge Bomb's good. Come on, Pinchering. Oh no, it's not for Caparaja. We don't have Pinchering anymore. I forgot. And it used defense. It could have just attacked. Why don't you just attack? Come on. Why the AI gotta be like this? Who's that going to? Oh boy. Oh boy. Mindless rage. This is justified, dang it. Not really, but... Come on, Steel Roller. Steel Roller. There's always terrain up. It's gonna go back and forth, Max Mindstorm and Max Lightning here. It's just gonna continuously change terrain. Caparaja absolutely can hit a Steel Roller right now. Ah, it can't, because FINI outsped and surfed. Rip, guys. That was unfortunate. Max guard next turn if you can. Yeah, that would have been good. Aw, man. GG, guys. GG. It happens. Let's see if we got anything, though. We got nothing from that. We got nothing. It happens. It happens from time to time, though. So we're going to do one more Regigigas while saving up here, and then we'll call it for the night. All the rips. Don't use that rage on Mel or JT will for you. Absolutely. No, the rage would only go towards the AI. Come on now. Come on now. Who do you think I am? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save and do one more encounter here on Regigigas. And I'm going to go ahead and be cocky and say, okay, well, it's not anyway. So, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Thank you to everyone that liked, anyone that subscribed. Thank you to you guys who super chatted. This is really awesome. I really appreciate it. It's going to help a lot with getting that switch, that second switch here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It's always fun doing these raids with you guys. Thank you for putting up with the stream that was 30 minutes late. It happens. You know, nothing I can do about it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back on soon, tomorrow or Wednesday, one of those days. But seriously, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you again next time. Until next time, take care, stay safe, stay warm, you know, and see you guys.